Determining your purpose is the beginning of all achievement. W. Clement Stone. Beneath that simple shell lies a spiritual journey. Humanity stands at the misty crossroads of life, only daring to pause and name the destination for the path to reveal itself. Purpose in dialogue doesn't wear the rigid form of a plan, but resembles a serene lighthouse amid the night sea, not forcing the boat to speed or slow, merely quietly guiding it to avoid getting lost. Once purpose is established, every small action suddenly gains a soul. Scattered efforts connect into a rhythm, like notes finding their key to become a complete melody. Thus, that dialogue doesn't argue right or wrong, doesn't embellish flashy success. Achievement isn't sudden magic, but the natural result of inner clarity. The image of purpose emerges like a seed sown in the right season, on the right soil. Once rooted, time and patience will handle the rest. Anyone can start anew with a simple question about what they truly aim for. And in that quiet moment of self-inquiry, the dialogue fulfills its mission, not just understood by reason, but felt through tranquility and satisfaction, like seeing dawn after a long night and knowing you're on the right path. True glory lies in doing what deserves to be written, in writing what deserves to be read, and in living so that the world becomes a happier and more livable place. Pliny the Elder. Human worth isn't measured by fleeting radiance, but by the silent imprint left on life. Writing and reading aren't confined to pages, but represent action and meaning. Doing is writing with life, while writing is doing with thought. An action truly holds value when sincere and kind enough that time can't erase it. Just as a line of text is worth reading when it touches the depth of the writer's experience and illuminates the reader's soul. Glory, therefore, isn't noisy, needing no stage or applause, but quiet, like light, filtering through a window each morning, enough to warm without blinding. Living meaningfully isn't about being remembered, but about making the world a bit gentler, fairer, and more trusting among people while you're here. Every kind choice, every responsible word, every deed from conscience is a line enduringly etched into humanity's shared memory. When people direct their actions and thoughts toward shared values, glory ceases to be a distant goal and becomes the natural outcome of a righteous life, not just understood by reason. Live slower, deeper, and in a way that your very existence is a quiet but lasting contribution to the world's happiness. First, you must be yourself. Then do what needs to be done to get what you want. Margaret Young. Self precedes ambition. Authenticity precedes success. Being yourself isn't indulgence or stubbornness, but daring to clearly recognize the true self within, with core values, limits, and unique aspirations, like looking straight into a mirror to know where you stand before stepping onto the long road. When people lose themselves chasing what they want, even brilliant results can feel hollow, like a house built on unsettled ground. Action only has lasting power when stemming from unity between inside and outside. The latter part of the message, do what needs to be done, isn't dreamy, but realistic and alert, like a call to return to discipline, effort, and responsibility. It shows that desire isn't shameful, but only becomes rightful when ready to pay the price with fitting actions, small but consistent steps. One side is identity, the other, action. Lacking either, the journey wobbles. No need to become someone else to achieve what you want. Just understand who you are and persistently do your part. In that harmonious blend, people not only draw closer to goals, but maintain inner wholeness. So, when attaining desires, they still recognize themselves in the outcome and smile with a sense of satisfaction, solidity, and worthiness. There is no gift you can give or receive greater than honoring the call of your life. That's why you were born, and that's how you truly live. Oprah Winfrey. The call of life isn't a clear command, but like an undercurrent, sometimes vague, sometimes insistent, yet always present, guiding each person toward their deepest essence. When honoring that call, it means daring to listen to what stirs your heart, daring to respect your uniqueness amid countless ready-made molds, not in material or fame, but in loyalty to what you were born to become. For only by living true to that call can people give their truest and receive the fullest meaning. That's when life no longer splits between must live and want to live. Each action and choice syncing with a clear inner purpose, a small flame placed in each person's hand at birth. If shielded and nurtured, it warms both you and those around. Living by that call doesn't guarantee a smooth path, but brings a profound sense of rightness, like walking against the wind, yet knowing you're headed true. Every person has a reason for being, and listening to, honoring that reason is the fullest way to live. Understanding that, readers feel not just comforted, but inspired. Living isn't to fill the world's expectations, but to make the world richer by daring to live true to your own call. Pursue passion, not pensions. Denis Waitley. Hidden behind the contrast between passion and pension isn't just career choice, but life choice. One side, an inner flame always in motion, the other, an anchor, tying the boat to calm waters. Pension symbolizes a future secured by numbers, long-term plans, and fear of risk, while passion represents a vibrant present where people pour energy, creativity, and meaning into each passing day. Not denying stability's value, but emphasizing that living only for the reward at journey's end might miss the journey itself. Pursuing passion accepts a bumpier road, but one where each step has weight, each drop of sweat a reason to exist. When working from passion, time isn't an enemy to endure until retirement, but a companion where each month is lived fully. That image is like choosing to plant a beloved garden instead of just awaiting harvest. Joy lies not only in sweet fruit, but in tending, patience, and watching life grow daily. A worthy life isn't measured by accumulated wealth, but by how present and contributive you are in what stirs your heart. In pursuing passion, people not only build the future, but live fully in the present. So at road's end, what's left isn't just a pension, but a deep sense of having truly lived, burned brightly, without regretting trading life for delayed security. The musician must make music. The painter must paint. The poet must write if they are to be at peace with themselves. What people can be, they must be. Abraham Maslow. The relationship between people and their inner essence. There, creation isn't whimsical choice, but a vital need of the soul, like breath to the body. The musician who doesn't compose carries unreleased melodies within. The painter who doesn't paint lets colors congest the mind. And the poet who doesn't write turns words into heavy silence. Peace doesn't come from avoiding one's potential, but from courageously living it fully. Must here isn't external force, but inevitable inner urge, like a seed, must sprout when meeting light and water. Each person carries unique potential, and living fully means allowing that potential to take shape. When people deny what they can become, they reject not just talent, but inner peace. Conversely, daring to enter the path fitting their essence, however arduous or lonely, they find profound serenity. For life then isn't a role, but authentic existence. Everyone has the right and responsibility to live to their highest potential. And in the journey of becoming what one can be, people not only create works, but a meaningful life where peace isn't final reward, but a state accompanying true self-living. If you can understand your purpose and truly align with it, set goals so your vision reflects that purpose, and your life will become much smoother. Jack Canfield, like a map handed to a traveler before a long journey. The harmony between life's purpose and one's specific direction. Purpose here is like an underground spring, silent but persistent, while goals are the surface river, flowing strong and far only when nourished from the right source. When people clearly understand why they live and dare to live accordingly, they no longer strain to chase alien destinations, for each goal set reflects a unified vision, unconflicted with the heart, a precisely calibrated compass. The needle points steadily, undisturbed, helping the traveler save energy, avoid detours, and lessen confusion at unexpected forks. Life will become smoother doesn't mean fewer challenges, but fewer inner conflicts, as action and meaning walk together. When goals are built from purpose, each small advance brings a sense of rightness, like sailing with the wind instead of against it. Life doesn't have to be overly strenuous if we know how to reorder our inner self, understand purpose, live aligned with it, then let goals concretize that vision. That's how people turn life from scattered efforts into a seamless journey where difficulties remain, but meaning is ever present. And that clarity brings lightness, steadiness, making readers believe that on the right path, even a long road becomes much easier. What I live for and what I die for are the same question. Margaret Atwood, a thin but sharp blade, cutting straight into the deepest layer of human existence's meaning. There, living and dying aren't opposites, but two sides reflecting the same core value. What we're willing to devote our whole life to pursue is also what, if needed, we'd trade everything to protect. A persistently burning flame. It illuminates daily life and is what makes people accept ashes without regret. Living, in that sense, isn't mere biological existence, but continuously choosing what's worthy of our time, effort, and even life. With the questions what to live for and what to die for aligning, people reach a rare state of inner unity where no gap exists between ideals and actions. That's when life isn't divided between what we say, do, and believe, but becomes a straight, seamless line, meaningful regardless of length. Not advocating tragic sacrifice, but emphasizing clarity. If unaware of what you'd die for, you likely don't truly know what you're living for. Don't let fear or habit answer for you. When someone finds what makes them live fully and willing to sacrifice, they walk with profound tranquility. For each day is a conscious choice, not borrowed or makeshift. And in that consistency, life, though finite, becomes full, deep, and worth living to the end. Don't ask what the world needs. Ask yourself what makes you come alive, and then go and do that, because what the world needs is people who have come alive. Howard Thurman. The meaning of human presence seeming to counter familiar norms, where people are taught to meet society's needs, to become useful by external measures. But deeper, it flips the issue. The world lacks not jobs or roles, but people living true to their inner flame. What makes you come alive isn't an easy question, requiring honest listening to oneself, peeling away layers of expectations, fears, and comparisons. When someone finds what makes them feel truly alive, they cease being a faint copy of others, becoming a unique presence with depth and natural influence. Going and doing it isn't impulsive, but courageous consistency between inside and outside values and actions. The world improves not through people rigidly filling gaps with duty, but through those living fully, passionately, and authentically. A truly alive person is like fresh water flowing into the common river. No need to prove value. Their presence naturally refreshes the flow. A strong belief that when each individual dares live what makes them exist, the world won't lack, but be nourished by soulful, fiery, meaningful lives. And then, living ceases to be a duty to fulfill, becoming a vibrant gift given daily. Everyone is made for some particular work, and the desire for that work has been put in every heart. Jalaluddin Rumi. Behind the simplicity of words is a profound belief. No one is born by chance. No one exists just to fill space. Each person is like a unique puzzle piece in the world's vast picture, carrying a distinct ability, a role no one else can fully replace. That particular work needn't be grand or history-making, but could be a quiet, steadfast contribution enough to better surrounding life. The desire placed in every heart is the subtlest sign of that mission. It appears as fascination, persistent curiosity, or unease when straying from what you're born to do, like a seed sown ready in each heart. If listened to and nurtured, it grows into a tree, giving shade and fruit true to its nature. When people ignore that desire, they easily fall into faded living, like a dammed river, water flowing but lifeless. Conversely, daring to believe you're made for something meaningful and bravely following that call, life becomes cohesive, efforts connecting into a clear direction. You don't need to seek your value outside, for its trace is already in your heart from the start. Just be still enough to listen and brave enough to follow, and people will gradually realize living true to their desire is how they fulfill the part life entrusted. Effort and courage are not enough without purpose and direction. John F. Kennedy. Humanity's journey seeking meaning and achievement. Effort symbolizes expended strength. Courage represents the spirit to advance, to face hardship, both valuable but alone, like a sturdy ship on open sea without a compass. Without purpose, effort easily becomes blind busyness, draining energy without lasting value. Without direction, courage can turn reckless, making people move fast but unknowing of destination. Purpose is the deep reason to start, direction the chosen path to that end. Only with these present does effort gain meaning and courage exert true power. Like climbing a mountain, endurance and boldness overcome slopes, but a clear peak and sensible route decide if steps lead upward or circle in fog. Not denying striving's value, but placing it in proper order. Striving needs guidance by understanding what you're aiming for. When people define purpose and direction clearly, they no longer strain to prove or chase invisible pressures. For each effort is rightly placed. Each advance brings inner rightness. We don't need to do more, risk more, but be clearer. And that clarity turns life from disjointed strivings into an ordered journey where effort accumulates, courage preserves, and people advance with steadiness, peace, and full meaning. Let the beauty of what you love be what you do. People return to their purest energy source. Beauty isn't just visible allure, but the vibration, the quiet fascination warming your heart each thought. When what you love stays mere emotion, it's like light held in your palm, but transformed to action. That light spreads, illuminating surrounding space. A life where work no longer separates from joy, where daily doings carry inner aesthetic and meaning's imprint. Doing, then, isn't time's drain, but creation's process, like an artist placing each brushstroke on canvas with full reverence. When beauty of what you love guides action, people needn't strain for motivation, for it's inherent in that love. Instead of chasing alien standards, you're encouraged to build life from values, making you vibrant and true. That doesn't mean the path is easy, but it has soul, color, and reason to persist. The most beautiful life isn't perfect, but woven from what you truly love. When inner beauty manifests outward through action, people sense rare harmony between emotion and reality. And in that accord, each passing day isn't just lived, but lived beautifully, rightly, with deep fulfillment, that what you do faithfully reflects who you are.